And all of my fellow friends. My name is Khoo Yen Ni, metric number 278520, leader of Group 4. These are my group members: Loh Siew Chin 278723, Sue Ying 278955, and Teh Yee Xin 278070. Today, we would like to discuss about the library management system. First of all, I would like to brief you about the library management system. What is the library management system? The library management system is to administer and organize a library asset, which is the book as the primary item of the library and the member of library. The library management system manages to store all the information of books in the library as well as the member's profile, which include the function of registrations of the new member, search member profile, update member's profile, and delete member's profile. The library management system can also be used for various procedures, such as adding new books, searching for a book, updating book status, and deleting the books. Next, I would like to explain the function of a library management system. Library management system can add new books. When the library purchases a batch of new books, users can use the library management system to store information about the new books. Users can enter the book ISBN, book category, book title, author name, publisher, and the book status into the library management system. It helps the users arrange the books according to the book categories. Besides that, library management system can search books. Users can enter the book ISBN to search for a book. Library management system can also be used to update books. Users can update the information of a book by entering the book ISBN in the system, and the information of the book will appear in the system. Users can update and change any information of the books and save the changes. Furthermore, library management system can delete books. There are many books that are obsolete in the library. Therefore, users can use the library management system to delete that particular book by entering the book ISBN. Next, library management system can register new members. In registering for a new member, users need to enter the member's details to complete the profile, such as member ID, name, IC number, gender, age, contact number, email, and home address in the library management system. Besides that, library management system can search members. Users can enter the member ID to search for a member. Library management system can update members' profile. Users can update members' profile by entering the member ID in the system, and the information of the member will appear in the system. Users can update and change any information of the member and save the changes. The last function of a library management system is delete members. Users can enter the member ID to delete a member. The main objective of a library management system is to change the manual library system into a computerized library management system. Now, I would like to explain the specific objectives of a library management system. First of all, to make the management and administration of the library more systematic. Besides, to ease the process of registration membership, search for a member, update member information, and delete member. Next, to ease the process of adding new books, searching books, updating books information, and deleting a book. In addition, to maximize the satisfaction of the user with the service of the library management system. Furthermore, to let the library members obtain the maximum of learning when they visit the library. Moreover, to reduce the operation cost of the library. Lastly, to enhance the work efficiencies of the staff in the library. That's all from me. Thank you for your kind attention.
Good morning, madam and my fellow friends. My name is Sue Ying and my metric number is 278955. Today, I would like to talk something about our group project, Library Management System. First and foremost, I would like to show the Greek coding, which is login. When the user enters to the website, they will see this interface on their computer screen, and they have to input their user ID and the password to log into the system after clicking the login button. So at the login button in this coding, we set the user ID and the password. If user input the user ID and password correctly, it will show the dialog message that the user is logged in successfully. If user input the wrong user ID and password, it will show that user have to enter the valid user ID and password. Therefore, user have to input their right user ID and password so that user can enter to the system. Next, when user is successfully logged into the system, this interface will pop out and user can click to choose a different function they want. The library management system provides two functions, which is book management and member profile management. If user want to choose book management, we create the action perform to transfer the coding in the books GUI.java. So this is the coding for books GUI. And if user want to choose member profile management, same thing. We create the action perform to transfer the coding in the member GUI.java. So this is the coding for member GUI.java. Besides, we also create the login button here to the user if they want to log out to the previous interface, which is user login page. If user confirm want to log out, they can click the logout button to log out, and it will show the dialog message that mention again user confirm to if they want to exit. If user click yes, it will back to the user login page. In addition, the book management interface will pop out when the user click the book management button in the main menu page. In this interface, it enables the user to input the book's information such as book's ISBN, book category, book title, author name, publisher, and status. They also have several buttons in this interface such as add, search, update, delete, save, view list, and exit. For example, user can search the book by entering the book's ISBN. User also can delete the books by entering the book's ISBN. User can input the book's ISBN they want to delete and click the delete button. So the output is the book has been deleted from the list. If user want to exit this interface, they can click the exit button and the interface will turn to the main menu page. So this is the coding for books.java. Lastly, the member profile interface will pop out when the user clicks the member profile management button on the main menu page. This interface allows user to enter the library member's personal information, which is member ID, name, IC number, gender, age, contact number, address, and email. Same thing, in this interface we also had created the add, search, update, delete, save, view list, and exit button. So this is the coding for member GUI.java. So for example, the user can key in their information such as member ID, name, IC number, and so on. After entering their information, the user can click the Add button to record their information in the system, so that it will show the output for their information in the desk area. User also can click Update button when they want to update some new information. Next, user also can click Exit button to exit this page to the main page. So this is the coding for exit. Last, If user want to go to the book management interface, user just click the button on the books on the left top of this interface. So now we have several classes in linked list. So the first is class notes. So in the class notes, we have books info, member info, and notes link. Next is class books linked list. In the class book linked list, we have public books linked list insert, public void search list, public void update list, public books linked list delete by key, and public void linked list. Next is class member linked list. So in the class member linked list, we have public member linked list insert, public void search list, public void update list, public member linked list delete by key, and public void print list. Next, we also have class books. In the class books, we have long books ISBN, string book category, string book title, string author name, integer published year, and string status. Lastly, we also have class member. So in the class member, we also have long member ID, string name, long IC number, char gender, integer age, long content number, string email, and string address. So this is the coding for linked list, and this is the coding for notes.java. This is the coding for books linked list.java. So they have insert, search list, update list, delete by key, and print list. Next, this is the member linked list.java, and they also have insert, search list, update list, delete by key, and print list. So this is the coding for books.java. And last, this is the coding for member.java.
Hi, my name is Teh Yee Xin. My metric number is 278070. I will continue to the explanation of coding. First, we have two object class in our library management system, which is the books and member. This is the object class of books. First, we initialize the data field of the books, and then we create a constructor with those arguments. And then here is the accessors of the books class. Then here is the mutators of the books class. And last here is the string method to print out all the information of the books. Next, this is the object class of member. Same as the books class, we first initialize all the data fields, and then create a constructor with the arguments. And then this is the accessor of the member class. And here is the mutators of the member class. And last here is also the string method to print out all the information of the member in our system. After that, we create a not class for the object class. Here is the data field for the not class. And this two is to store the data in the not. This one is for the book class, and this one is for the member class. And then this one is to link to the next node. Here is the constructor to create a new empty node for the book class. And here is the constructor to create a new empty node for the member class. Here is the linked list class for books. We name it as books linked list. And then we create a node head. This is the method to insert a new node into the linked list. The list here is represent the books linked list, and the info here is represent the node that we want to insert in the linked list. Then we create a new node with given data. The node here, we create a new node variable, which means the new node here is equal to the info, which is the node that we want to insert. And then this is a new node, so the new node.link is equal to null. If the linked list is empty, then make the new node as head. So if the list is empty, the head is equal to null. So we make the new node that we insert as head. Else, traverse till the last node, insert the new node there. Which means if the list is not empty, we make the head as the current node, and then the current node.link is not equal to null. It will keep traverse all the nodes until the last node is found, and then we will insert a new node at the last node. This is the search method. The target here is means to the knot that we want to search. First, we also initialize the current knot. While current knot is not equal to now, if the current knot book ISBN is the target we want to find, system will print out target was found. If current knot is not equal to our target, the linked list will keep traverse to the knots until the target is found. And if the target we insert is not in the linked list, then system will print out target not found. This is the update method for the linked list. Same here, the target is equal to the knot that we want to update. We initialize the current, while current is not equal to now. If current.book ISBN is the target that we want to update, then the system will print out target was found. Then the system will ask which details that the user want to update. The choice here means the numbers 1 to 6. So if the user had entered 1, which means the user want to update the new book ISBN, then we initialize the variable as a user input, and then the current knot, which is the knot that we just searched, then the current knot.book ISBN will equal to the new book ISBN that the user has entered. Then it goes to same here for other details. Well, if the head is not equal to the target we want to update, then the linked list will also keep traverse to the knots that is equal to our target. And if the target we enter is not in the linked list, then system will print out target not found. This is the method to delete a knot in the linked list. We delete the knot by insert the key. The key here is mean to the knot that we want to delete. We also initialize the current knot and also the previous knot. Case 1, if the head knot itself holds the key to be deleted. So if the current knot is not equal to now, which means the linked list is not empty, then the current knot, which is the head knot, is equal to the knot that we want to delete. Then we will change to the next knot as a head. Then also we will display the message, which is the knot was found and deleted. Case 2, if the key is somewhere other than head, search for the key to be deleted. Keep track of the previous knot as it is needed to change current knot.next. While the linked list is not empty and the head is not the key we want to find, then the linked list will continue traverse to the next knot until the knot is found. If the key was present, it should be at current knot, which means the current knot is the key that we want to delete. Then the current knot shall not be now. Since the key is at the current knot, then we need to unlink the current knot from the linked list. So the previous knot of the key will straight link to the next knot. Case 3, the key is not present. If key was not present in linked list, current knot should be now, which means the key is not in the linked list, so system will print out the key is not found. And last here is the print list method. We initialize the current knot as the head of the linked list, and then the system will start to print out the list. The while loop here means the linked list will keep traverse to all the knots and then bring the data at the current knot, and then will go to the next knot. This is the linked list class for member. We name it as member linked list. First, we also initialize the head knot, and then this is the method to insert a new knot. This is the search list method in order to search a knot in the linked list. The target here is the knot that we want to search. Here is the update method for the linked list of member, and the target here is equal to the knot that we want to update. This is the method to delete a knot in the linked list. The key is the knot that we want to delete. Last here is the print list method to print the list in the member linked list. This is the book skill extend JFrame. Here we initialize all the components. Here we create the action perform for the button such as add, search, update, delete, save, view list, and exit. This is the method for the button add. If the user has entered all the information of the books, then all the information in the text field will be inserted in the linked list. And the text area will display all the information. And here is the method for the search button. If the book's linked list is empty, then it will pop out a message which is error, database is empty. If the book's ISBN entered by the user is not in the linked list, then the system, which is false, then the system will pop out a message which is error, book's ISBN is not in the database. If the book's ISBN is in the linked list, the system will traverse the knots in the list, and then when the user presses the search button, then the text field on the left hand side of the interface will show out all the information of the books. This is the method for the update button. Same here, if the book's linked list is empty, then it will show a message error, the database is empty. Else, if the book's ISBN entered by the user is not in the list, which is equal to false, then the message will show book ISBN is not in the database. Else, if the book's ISBN is in the linked list, then the linked list will traverse the knots to find the book ISBN, and then it will print out on the text field in order to let the user to update the information of the books. And when the update button is pressed by the user and the user need to update the information of the books, other buttons such as button add, search, update, delete, view list, and exit are not able to be pressed. Only the save button are enabled to be pressed by the user. Here is the method for the button save. After the user have updated all the information or certain information, then the linked list will be updated with the latest information. Then after user have pressed the save button, the save button are not able to be pressed anymore, and the other buttons are enabled to press. Here is the Boolean method for the search and delete list. Because we need to compare is the ISBN entered by the user is in the linked list or not. Here is the method for the delete button. If the linked list is empty, then it will show out a message error, database is empty. If the book's ISBN entered by the user is not in the linked list, which is equal to false, then it will show out a message book's ISBN will not exist in the database. Else, if the book's ISBN is in the linked list, then the linked list will traverse all the nodes to find the book's ISBN that the user wants to delete. Then after the user has pressed the delete button, then all the information of the books that the user wants to delete will be deleted. This method display all is for the view list button, and this method exit application is for the exit button. If user press the exit button, then will show out a message which is confirm if you want to exit. Then yes or no option will be shown to the user. If the user press yes, then the interface will turn to the main menu page. This is the member guild exchange diagram, just like the books guild. First, we initialize all the components. Here is we create the action performed for the buttons, such as add, search, update, delete, save, view list, exit. This is the method for the button add, and this is the method for the search button. This is the method for the update button. And here is the method for the save button. This is the Boolean method. This is the method for the delete button. This is the method for the view list button. And this is the method for the exit button. All the action performed here is same like the books build. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Loh Siew Chin with my matrix number 278723. Now I'm going to talk about the input and output of our project. First, let us talk about the input and output of the classes without grade. When we start to run the main class, it will show a welcome to UM library statement and let us choose the choice by entering the number. See you want to go to the books management or member perform management. So now I'm going to the books management. I just key in 1 and enter. It will show out the books management and the system will ask user how many records do you want to add. So now I'm going to add 3 records. If I'm going to add a record, it will show out let the user to key in the book ISBN and then the book category. Next, the book title and the author name, publisher, and last, the status of the book to let the user know is it the book is available or not. Since I input that I want to key in 3 records in the linked list, so after keying the information of the first book, I need to key in the information of the second book and the third book. After keying all the information of the record, the linked list will print out like this. This is the first book, this is the second book, and this is the third book. Next, the system will ask how many records did the user want to search. If the user didn't want to search any record, just enter the 0. But now I'm going to search 2 records. By searching the record, the user just need to key in the book ISBN. If the book was in the linked list, that will show that a statement that this book ISBN was found. But if the book ISBN was not in the linked list, the system will show that this book ISBN was not found. After that, the list will print out. Next, the system will ask the user how many records did the user want to update. Same, if you don't want to update any record, just enter the 0. But now I'm going to update 3 records. Same as the searching, if you want to update the record in the linked list, you just need to search by the book ISBN. If the book ISBN was in the linked list, the statement will show that this book ISBN was found. Then, you need to choose what details you would like to update by entering the number. So for this, I would like to update the status. So I just key in 6. Finish for the first book, we need to key in the second book ISBN. So for this book ISBN was found, now I'm going to update the publisher of this book. So after update, it will show that linked list have updated. Third one, since the book ISBN was not in the linked list, so that the system will show out that this book ISBN was not found. After that, the system will show out the latest linked list after updating. Next, the system will ask how many records did the user want to delete. Same as the previous, if you don't want to delete any record, just enter the 0. So now I'm going to enter 1. Same with the searching and update, we just need to key in the book ISBN to delete certain records. If the book ISBN was in the linked list, the system will show out that this book ISBN was found and deleted. After that, the system will print out the latest linked list after delete. Now, let us continue to the member perform management by just entering the number 2. First, how many records do you want to add? So now I'm going to add 3 records. Same as the books management system, we need to enter all the information of the records. Since I entered that I want to add 3 records, so I need to input all the 3 person information. After entering all the information, the added record in the linked list will print out. After that, the system will ask user how many records did he want to search. If he don't want to search any record, just enter the 0, but now I'm going to search 2 records, so I'm entering 2. The system searched the linked list by using the member ID, so the user just need to key in the member ID for searching. If the member ID was in the linked list, the system will show that this member ID was found. If the member ID was not in the linked list, the system will show that this member ID was not found. Then, the linked list will print out. After that, the system will ask the user how many records do you want to update, same as the searching. If the user don't want to update any record, just enter the 0, but now I'm going to update 1 record, so I'm entering 1. Same as the searching, just key in the member ID and search in the linked list. If the member ID was in the linked list, the system will show that this member ID was found and will let the user to select the details that he want to update by entering the numbers. So now I'm going to update the IC number, so I key in 3. After that, just key in the new IC number that you want to update. After keying the new details, the system will show linked lists have updated. After that, the updated linked list was print out. Last, the system will ask the user how many records did you want to delete. If the user don't want to delete any record, just enter 0, but now I'm going to delete 1 record. So I keep entering 1. Same as the searching and update, the system searched the linked list by only using the member ID, so if the user want to delete any record, just key in the member ID. If the member ID was in the linked list, the system will show how this member ID was found and deleted. After that, the deleted linked list was print. Now I'm going to talk about the input and output of our library management system with Khoo Yen. First, this is the user login page, so the user need to key in the user ID and password. If the user ID and password is correct, a message dialog which is written login successfully will pop up. By clicking this OK button, we will come to the main menu of the library management system. If click the book management button, we will come to the books management page. If the user wants to add a record, he or she just need to key in the information of the book and click this add button. After the information was finished keying, just click this add button and all the information will add in the linked list, and the linked list will show at the right side. Besides adding a record, the user can update the record from the linked list by just searching the book ISBN. If the book ISBN was in the linked list, by clicking the update button, the all information of the book will show out, and the user just need to update the information that he want to change. After update the information of the book, just click the save button and then the information will be updated. Furthermore, the user can also search from the linked list by just entering the book's ISBN. After entering the book ISBN, by just clicking the search button, the all information of this book will come out. Furthermore, the user can also delete the record from the linked list by just keying the book's ISBN. By clicking the delete button, if the book's ISBN was not in the linked list, a message dialog will show that the book ISBN will not exist in the database. By clicking the delete button, if the book ISBN was in the linked list, then the record will be deleted. Same as the delete, if the search button and update button was clicking but the book's ISBN was not in the linked list, it will show the arrow that the book ISBN was not in the linked list. Since the book ISBN was not in the linked list, so the message dialog will show this. It is same for the update button. Now I'm going to talk about the member profile management with Khoo Yen. Same as the book management system, user can add, search, update, delete. If the user want to add a record, the user need to key in all the information. After finish keying the information, by clicking the add button, the information will add in the linked list. Besides as the record, the user can also search the record by just entering the member ID. After entering the member ID, just clicking the search button. If the member ID was in the linked list, the all information will show out. If the member ID was not in the linked list, a message dialog will pop up. Arrow, member ID is not in the database. Furthermore, the user can also update the record by just entering the member ID. Same as the searching, if the member ID was not in the linked list, by clicking the update button, a message dialog will pop up that arrow member ID was not in the database. If the member ID was in the linked list, by clicking the update button, the all information will show out, and the user can just changing the information to update. After updating the information, the user just need to click the save button, then the updated information will be saved in the linked list. Moreover, the user can also delete the record from the linked list by just entering the member ID. Same as the search and update button, if the member ID was not in the linked list, by clicking the delete button, a message dialog will pop up. Arrow member ID was not exist in the database. If the member ID was in the linked list, by clicking the delete button, the record will be deleted. Now I'm going to talk about a conclusion. In a nutshell, we can conclude that the linked lists play a big role in the management system. This is because linked lists can help to store a lot of information. Furthermore, linked lists also can insert, update, delete the information by searching a certain keyword. Moreover, linked lists have many advantages such as it is more saving memory compared to an array, since its size will decrease when the nodes is decreasing. In contrast, linked lists also have the disadvantages, which is wasting time for traversal. For instance, in order to access the node at position n, it must travel all the nodes before it. Therefore, it will cost more time. That's all for our video. Thank you.